Hello Terrarians and welcome back to another Terraria review. Today I'm going to be joined by my co-host, Spiderbot, which is also my good friend and my researcher. Don't forget, your host is B-Lord Gaming, as always, unless that changes, and because I become big. So if you don't know already by the title and thumbnail, what we're going to be reviewing today is the 6 mounts in the mobile edition of Terraria. So, the mounts in this game are as follows. They're not in no particular order, but I'm going to be naming them from pre-hard mode to hard mode. The Slimy Saddle, the Fuzzy Carrot, the Honeyed Goggles, the Hardy Saddle. Those are the ones you can get in pre-hard mode, and the hard mode ones, there are only 2 so far. The Scaly Truffle, and the Reindeer Bells. Right now, we're going to be starting off with the Honeyed Goggles, which Spiderbot already has out, because he's an amazing co-host. The Honeyed Goggles can be obtained from killing the Queen Bee, and it has a 5% chance of dropping. The Honeyed Goggles can fly in pre-hard mode, and that is actually one of the most useful things you can do in the game, because you can fly in pre-hard mode, which you can't even get the Souls of Flight, which can be very useful at times when defeating bosses such as the Eye of Cthulhu or the Brain of Cthulhu when they can fly. Another thing to note is this mount has limited flight time, as you can see right here. But this can be, you can find a way around this by deactivating and reactivating the mount right there, as you see. That can be very useful for flying forever in a world in pre-hard mode. And it has very slow walking speed on land, so just keep that in mind, as you can see right here. The next mount we're going to be reviewing is the Scaly Truffle. Again, this is in no particular order. Scaly Truffle is a very, very peculiar item to get, as well as you're going to have to be playing this game for a really long time to get this mount. Now, the way to get this mount is you're going to have to be fishing in the underground layer, or the cavern layer of the Arctic. Now, the Arctic is going to have to be overlapped by the Crimson or the Corruption. Now, another thing is it has to be also overlapped by the Hollowed, as well as you have to be fishing there. Now, even with 50% fishing power, so either a golden fishing rod or just using the master fishing bait, it's going to be a 1 in 100 chance to fish this. But if you're using 100, so the golden fishing rod and the master fishing bait together, 100 chance, or 100 fishing power, it's going to be a 1 in 50, so still really hard to get. But in the end, in hard mode, not expert mode, in early hard mode, this is worth it because it has very fast speed on land, as well as flying a decent amount into the air, but it also carries the speed from walking on the ground. So again, if you can get your hands on this item, it's very useful. The next item we're going to be reviewing is the hardest mount you can get in the game so far, the Reindeer Bells. Now, the Reindeer Bells summons a reindeer to ride on, or a mountable reindeer, which, as you can see by the red nose, is Rudolph. Now, I didn't mention this previously, but the Scaly Truffle summons a rideable pigron, and the Honeyed Goggles summon a bee. So, going back to the Reindeer Bells have very high, can fly very fast, or very high, and can hover, as you can see right there. So, when walking on the ground, the reindeer actually has very fast running speed, as you can see right there. Now, another thing to note, how to obtain this item. This item is very hard to get. What you have to do is, you have to be doing the Frost Moon, which is a hard mode event, and it's hard enough already with all these bosses and mini-bosses you have to do, with all the lower enemies having a ton of health and doing a lot of damage. Now, apart from all that, you have to get to wave 15, where the enemies just get stronger and they only use the harder enemies. And once you're on wave 15, you have to kill the main boss, which is the Ice Queen. Now, it has to be wave 15 or above, but if it wasn't already hard enough, thank you developers, nothing against you, I love this game, it has a 0.56% drop chance, so basically 1 in 200. So, in detail, if you want to know how long it took me to get this item, let's see, last year to this year, so probably 4 months. I have a life, don't worry. So the next item I'm going to be reviewing, from all these ones we just saw, is going to be the Slimy Saddle. Oh, sorry, that's my fault. The Hardy Saddle. So the Hardy Saddle summons pretty much, we're going to go down here, I'm sorry. The Hardy Saddle summons pretty much a giant tortoise, which is really cool because, again, this is one of the pre-hard mode ones. And I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you can breathe underwater with this one. Never mind, you can't, because my researcher is a G. I just told you guys that. So anyways, so the Hardy Saddle can be obtained as a 1 in 10 drop chance from the Golden Fishing Crate. Now, the Golden Fishing Crate is a 10%, any crate, sorry, but specifically the Golden Crate, has a 10% chance of getting fished from any body of water. Now, what's cool about this mount is in the water, it has a really fast swimming speed, as you can see right there. He's going to go into my traps, so please don't die. Oh, see, as you can see, it swims really fast in the water. But a downside to this one is on the land, it's super slow. Now, I didn't previously mention this, but the mounts that I just went over right now, they can all fly and they negate fall damage, meaning you won't take any fall damage for this one. Now, the Hardy Saddle can't really jump that high. It can jump, but not that high. It's like 500 pounds, so what can you do with that? And you do take damage with the Hardy Saddle, so be aware of that. So the next mount we're going to be reviewing is the Slimy Saddle. Now, the Slimy Saddle has, again, a 5% drop chance from dropping from the King Slime, which is a pre-hard mode boss, so you can get this in pre-hard mode. So I'm pretty sure, if I did my research right, you can jump 20 tiles with this one, as well as having a pretty fast, well, I'd say medium fast speed on land. Also, with this mount it's pretty cool mount because you're riding a slime, like a giant slime. Now it does when you jump off this mount, jump off the side of anything, you do take fall damage with this mount, as you can see right there. He just jumped and he took a little bit of fall damage. Another thing is this mount won't be deactivated when going in water, as I didn't mention with any of the other mounts. The B mount, I'm sorry, I forgot to say this, will be deactivated when going in water. But I'm pretty sure, it's the only one that will be deactivated in this list. The next mount we will be reviewing will be the Fuzzy Carrot. Now, the Fuzzy Carrot summons a really cute bunny for you to ride on. And the bunny actually goes extremely fast, as you can see right there, and can jump really high. I'm pretty sure this one is like 10 tiles. Now, this is another one you can get in pre-hard mode. Now, this one's actually probably the easiest to get, but the King Slime probably is. So what you have to do to get this one is you have to complete 5 of the Angler's Fishing Quest, and on the 5th one you complete, you'll automatically be rewarded with the Fuzzy Carrot. Fuzzy Carrot is going to be the item that summons the bunny mount. Now, I'm sorry, I'm having one of these brain farts where I forgot to tell you guys what item summons each mount. So, going back to this, the item that summons the Honey Goggles is the B mount is the Honey Goggles. The Scaly Truffle summons the Pigron mount, and the Reindeer Bell summons Rudolph. And going back to the Hardy Saddle summons the Giant Tortoise. Slime. Okay, actually, I told you guys all the names of the items. Never mind. I'm not having a brain fart. I totally got this. I knew that. So yeah, so that's pretty much all the mounts in the game. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope I informed you. Now, if you want to look for more information, make sure you check out the Terraria wiki. The link will be in the description of this video, as well as subscribe to my channel and like this video. Follow my Instagram. Follow my YouTube Instagram at BLordGamingYT, and that will be in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next video.